Hello students, today we will study the topic interpolation by iteration. This method was presented by Aitken. So this is called the Aitken's method of iterated interpolation. This method has the advantage of being very easily programmed for a digital computer. Now the method of this interpolation by iteration can we understand. Suppose n plus 1 points x0 y0 x1 y1 x2 y2 up to xn yn are given, and here the values of x not necessarily equally spaced. So in this method, interpolation by iteration proceed as follows. Number 1, first we obtain a first approximation to by considering first 2 points only. First 2 points means 0 and 1 points. 0 correspond to x0 y0 and 1 points x1 y1. By considering these 2 points, we get the first approximation of the function delta named by delta 0 1 x, and considering the another 2 points 0 and 2 x0 y0 x2 y2, we obtain second first approximation delta 0 2 x, and similarly we obtain delta 0 3 x first approximation by considering the points 0 and 3, and so on. We obtain last delta 0 and x first approximation. After obtaining first approximation of the function, next we obtain second approximation by considering the first 3 points. Say suppose we consider 3 first points 0 1 2 x0, these are x0 y0 x1 y1 and x2 y2. By considering these 3 points, we obtain second approximation delta 0 1 2 x, and by considering the points 0 1 3, we obtain the second approximation delta 0 1 3 x, and again by considering the 3 points 0 1 and 4, we obtain the second approximation delta 0 1 4, and so on. We obtain last second approximation delta 0 1 and x. So we obtain all the second approximation, all possible second approximation of function. Next we obtain third approximation to by considering first 4 points. By considering first 4 points 0 1 2 3 x0 y0 x1 y1 x2 y2 and x3 y3. By considering these 4 points, we obtain third approximation of function or third approximation to by delta 0 1 2 3 x, and by considering the points 0 1 2 4, we obtain the third approximation delta 0 1 2 4 x, and so on. We obtain last third approximation 0 1 2 and x. We proceed similar manner up to the nth stage of approximation and obtain last and nth approximation delta by considering n plus 1 all n plus 1 points delta 0 1 2 up to n x. So this is the summary of this interpolation by iteration. Now let us understand mathematically. For the first stage approximation, suppose first stage approximation by considering the 2 points 0 1 and is given by delta 0 1 x. So taking 0 and 1 points and taking first approximation as linear, we obtain a line equation, and this is represented here. By rearranging this equation, we obtain the first order approximation delta 0 1 x. Now again rearranging this equation, we obtain delta 0 1 x equals to this, and we can write this relation in the determinant form as delta 0 1 equals to 1 over x1 minus x0, and the value of determinant here, the columns of which are y0 y1 and x0 minus x, x1 minus x1 minus x. Similarly, we can obtain another first approximation delta 02, delta 03 and delta 0 n by replacing 1 by 2, 3 and n in this equation 1. So we get all the first approximations. Next, we obtain second approximation delta 0 1 2 x by considering first 3 points 0 1 and 2, which are x0 y0, x1 y1 and x2 y2, and considering delta 0 1 2 x as a quadratic polynomial which have the property that it reduces to delta 0 1 x in the interval x0 x1, and it reduces to delta 0 2 x in the interval x0 x2. So we suppose delta 0 1 2 x as having the form represented by the equation 2. In this we can see ax plus b is linear and delta 0 1 2 is also linear, and both multiplication give the quadratic form. Here capital A, capital B, capital C and capital D are the constants which we have to determine by putting the conditions. So taking the condition first, delta 0 1 2 at value of x1 at the value of x equals to x1, it is converted into the delta 0 1 x1. So we substitute this condition in equation 2. We obtain the relation ax1 plus b equals to 1 and cx1 plus d equals to 0. And similarly, we put another condition into equation 2. We obtain delta 0 1 2 x2 equals to delta 0 2 x2, which gives the conditions 4a and 4b. So we obtain 4 relations among a, b, c, d for the 4 unknown values capital A, capital B, capital C and capital D. Now solving all these equations, first we solve equation 3a and equation 3a and 4a which have the relation between capital A and B. By solving using simple method of solving equation, we obtain value of capital A equals to -1 over x2 minus x1. By putting the values of capital A in the relation, here in 4a, we obtain the value of constant capital B equals to x2 over x2 minus x1. So equation 5a and 5b gives the values of capital A and capital B. Similarly, we can solve the equation 3b and equation 4b for determining the values of capital C and capital D. By solving equation 3b and 4b, we obtain the value of capital C as C equals to 1 over x2 minus x1, and the value of capital D equals to minus x1 over x2 minus x1. Now, substituting all the values of capital A, capital B, capital C and capital D into equation 2, we obtain the expression for delta 0, 1, 2 x, as here we can see. Now we can write after solving this, and also we can write this equation in the determinant form as given by equation 7. So we obtain the expression for the delta 0, 1, 2 x or second approximation given by equation 7. Similarly, we can obtain delta 0, 1, 3 by replacing number 2 by number 3 in this expression, and similarly delta 0, 1, 4 and delta 0, 1 n by replacing number 2 by number n in the equation 7. So by replacing 2 by 3, 4 and so on n, we get all the second approximations. Now come to the third approximation. So similarly we can obtain the third approximation. Now comes to the nth approximation. Nth approximation approximated in the nth approximation, the approximated value of y is given by the delta 0, 1, 2 up to n x, and by using the similarity with equation 7, we can write it as in the determinant form here. So this is the nth approximation, which includes all the n plus 1 points. This gives the interpolation by iteration or Atkins methods. This Atkins method can be explained more by the table given on the next page in the table 1. Here the Atkins method or Atkins scheme can be shown here. These are the given data points of x by, and first approximation we obtain delta 0, 1 x, delta 0, 2 x, delta 0, 3 x, delta 0, 4 x. In the second approximation we obtain these values, these second approximations, and in the third approximation, suppose if we have the points given are 5, so we obtain the up to fourth order approximation, that is the last, delta 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 x. There is a modification of the Atkins method given by the Navels, which is called the Navels scheme, and it is illustrated in the table 2, given on the second page, on the next page. Here the Neville's scheme is represented here. This is the modified Atkins schemes given by the Neville's. Here in the approximations, the points are considered successive points to the next stage. Here we can see delta 1 2 is calculated in place of delta 0 2, and delta 2 3x is calculated in place of delta 0 3x. So difference we can see from here. And similarly, the advantage of the Atkins method is that it gives a good idea of the accuracy of the result at any stage. So this Atkins schemes or Atkins method can be more explained by the taking an example. We will discuss related example in the next lecture. Thank you.